Alright, so I wanted to get my video out, but then we had some problems with the camera and all of that, so I'm recording off of my phone. So let's talk about the latest episode of Atlanta, which pretty much was more of a slower, sort of taking your time with it type of vibe than compared to the previous episode, which was Crank the Killer, which went 100 miles per hour. We had Soldier Boy and everything in it. But let's talk about this latest episode, which I think was one of the more important episodes, especially considering this is the final season and we're very much so close to the end. So this episode doesn't really have much, I think, in terms of the other episodes where there was more sort of like, surrealism and all of that. This one was more of a heartfelt episode, in my opinion, more grounded to earth, more about the real problems that are affecting Ern as well as Van. And I think it was a really good look into the relationship as well as their headspace, because these are two different people from when we first met them in the first season of Atlanta, which I think is still one of the best seasons of TV out there. But they are different. They've gone through so much. The Amsterdam saga was a big thing for them as well. We pretty much saw Van have a breakdown over there, and I think that it's important to note that there is so much more here in this episode about them than we've ever known. We pretty much see how they have been affected by their relationship, by their time apart, and also by the fact of them raising their child in this sort of co-parenting style that they've been trying to do. But we also learn that Ern isn't just sort of shielding himself away from anything anymore or running away from it, as he says. He is trying to do good, trying to do better for them, and he is trying his best right now. And what he wants is for them to come to LA with him. And this is a big conflict for Van, who doesn't know if she really wants to take that risk, that jump, if Ern isn't 100% committed. So throughout this whole trip, Ern is trying to talk about it, and it seems like Van is sort of trying to divert away from it because she doesn't really want to make herself vulnerable for Ern if he's not going to be there for her. And this is a big deal for her to even try and sort of like take this into account of leaving Atlanta and taking this jump to go to a whole nother state and live this life with Ern that she doesn't know if it's 100% with him. And I think at the end of the episode, we see Ern really open up like he hasn't before and really become more attached. Sorry, y'all, my camera. I think by the end of it, we see Ern really become this person we've never seen him really be, and sort of be attached to Van and Lottie more than ever. And Van pretty much is like, I just want you to be real with me, and I sort of this security blanket for you because you don't want to be alone out there. And he's just like, nah, I can find somebody. I really can. I mean, I got a good job. I'm good looking. I can just find somebody, but it's you that I want to share this with. And I thought that was something that was shocking for Van to hear, because she hadn't really felt this from Ern, and sort of felt like this might be the true feelings he has for her. And it was definitely an eye-opening reveal for her as well. And he said and really felt those words because they were definitely real and from the heart. And I really did feel that this episode was very good to see, especially considering the fact that we have 3 episodes left. I was always curious to see where Van and Ern's sort of relationship would be at this point. I think this episode was a good way to bring things back down to earth and really see where these characters are at this period in time that they're in. So I'm curious to see what the next 3 episodes bring. I'm pretty sure we're going to get some more of Ern and really trying to figure things out with Al, as well as he will be leaving and all of that. And I'm curious to see what happens in LA as well. Do we get a taste of that? Do we see anything like that? Will there be a new show called LA, or where do we go from here, right? So not much I can say about this episode. It was very much so, like I said, a heartfelt episode, one that was just filled with more of Ern and Van trying to sort of settle their differences and come to terms if they want to become a couple again or not. And as Ern said, he just wants a family, and that's exactly what we see at the end happen. I think the symbolism as well here with sort of the isolation as well, and then the rain at the end was really good. It was definitely one of the more beautiful shot episodes as well, because of the nature and just the sounds and everything that was sort of like taking you to this camping ground with them, and this feeling of like nobody's around us, nobody's here, we have to be like one-on-one with each other and really figure this out on our own. And I think all of that added more to how important of a decision this was, because it was a crossroads, like Ern said, because if he leaves and Van and Lottie stay, he doesn't know how much he's going to see them. He doesn't want to have that feeling of his child just being raised without him, and he's not going to be in their life anymore. And this woman that he loves and has desired for so long is not going to be in that life that he has envisioned as well. So I think it was definitely an important episode for Ern as well as Van. plan to figure out where their future goes from here. Because so I thought it was very well done the way they decided to do this with the nature retreat and all of that. And we had like little fun things here and there and some creepy stuff as well with that old man at the beginning. I thought that that was definitely going to come back at a point, but it didn't. But I think that it was definitely still a great way to do this episode and just leave it at a sort of like more grounded episode than we're used to. But overall, I'm excited. Can't wait to see where the next 3 episodes lead us. Like I said, I think that we definitely get some more of Al and Ern trying to figure out what comes next for both of them. We see that Al is sort of upset with the life that he is having now and sort of wants to maybe go back to something simpler. So we'll see what his decision will take him to, as well as what happens with Darius. And I wonder if we will see some of Ern's life in Los Angeles. But overall, really loving this season so far. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell. We are on the road to 50,000 subscribers. We are halfway there. Since we reached 25K, however, we are running a giveaway right now. All you have to do is be subscribed to the channel, hit that notification bell to know when the giveaway gets announced, which will be October 31st, but it will run until October 29th. And all you have to do is be subscribed, comment below you want to enter the giveaway, and that's all you have to do. The giveaway prize will be announced next week as to what that will be. But it's pretty much like if you're a movie fan, lover, or anything like that, I think you'll appreciate it. So make sure you're entering the giveaway by subscribing and commenting down below. But let me know your thoughts and opinions on these last 3 episodes. What do you expect to see? What do you hope to see as well? We got a lot of characters that I want to see again, and I'll talk more about that on a theory video that I will be doing on how Atlanta might end and my thoughts on it. And will there be a spin-off? Some people are theorizing there could be a spin-off with Los Angeles and all of that. I would find it interesting if they do, because they are very much so making it the definite ending sounding, and I'm curious to see what they want to do. But anyways, as always, that is going to do it for me. Like I said, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you hit that notification bell, and as always, that is going to do it for me. Stay safe, stay positive.